Hey guys, Todd Huey from Lone Star Bores here. What I have in front of me is the new Armasight Pro line, or a few of them. The Pro line, as the name states, is designed for professional users, either law enforcement, security, military, professional hunters, somebody who is out there in the most extreme climates and situations. One of the main differences between the Pro line and the standard Apollo and ZEUS is the Pro line is rated to be submerged to 20 meters, while the standard Apollo and ZEUS are only water resistant. So all of the Pro lines you can submerge completely with no issues. You could be out in the rain, whatever. Whereas the standard line is only, water resistance. Also, the standard ZEUS and Apollo is only rated to 308 caliber. The new Pro line is rated to 50 caliber. All the new Pro lines will have the Tau 2.72 core or later. That's what one of the new features that is really awesome is the enhancements, where you can actually adjust the contrast. You can go into this scope and adjust your contrast to make hotter items stand out more or make colder items stand out more, depending on what you're looking at, and you can fine tune your image. Another thing that you can do in these is adjust the sharpness. So you can adjust the sharpness up and really define the edges and make that image just really pop and make it where you can tell what's going on and your targets will stand out very well. They also have something that's called Smart Scene Optimization, and what that will do, say you're in an urban environment or in a desert environment where there's excuse me, a lot of rocks or asphalt, bricks, walls in the urban environment. If your target is close to the same color or same temperature as the background, the Smart Scene Optimization will actually try to detect those minute differences and enhance the target. And that's really a cool feature. And you can turn that, it goes from 0 to 100, so you can go from 1 to 100 and set it to, as you're looking at your scene, and get it fine-tuned also. There's also a sea sky mode. If you're trying to spot aircraft, you use, of course, the sky mode. The sea mode would be, for maritime operations where you're out on the ocean or large bodies of water. You still have your standard digital zooms. The 640 units will go to 8 digital zoom. The 336 units will go to 4 digital zoom. They also have a manual nuke, which is a mechanical shutter. So you can leave the lens cap off, have the image saturated, and the up and down arrows, press these, and it will be a mechanical shutter. So you don't have to cover the unit. Most newer thermals have a digital nuke or shutter that comes across that works okay, and this one has it too. It will automatically do it after so much time to improve your image. But you can manually do a mechanical shutter on this one without covering and improve your image again after it's degraded. So that's a good feature. There's 6 new reticles added to the Pro line, which we're going to go through here in a minute. I'm going to actually show you through some in-scope video. These scopes also come with a remote control. That's what's attached here on the side. It is the same as your control panel on top. That way you can mount this to the rifle and you can have it wherever you need it, up on your forearm or wherever you have it, and go into the menu without having to reach up on top of the scope. The scopes also have they come with an extra battery compartment. Right now these take 4 123 CR123 batteries that go in the car. There's an adapter that you can put 4 AA batteries, and you can run it on AA. So if you're out in the field, you can't find 123s, almost every place has AA, so you can use the AA's. So you can use that adapter and run it off. And the great thing about these, you don't have to worry. You just put all the batteries in, and you don't have to have half of them pointed one way and half of them pointed the other. You just put them all positive up and you're good to go. It can also run off of 1 battery. So you do not need all the batteries. You just have the extra batteries in there for, the sustained use. The only issue that I have run into is I didn't get the cap here on all the way. You really need to tighten it down since they're waterproof. There's an O-ring in there, and if you don't, I fired it on my 308 and actually turned off the unit, and what ended up happening was I did not tighten the cap down. So I mean, that's the only thing that I've run into with these units is you need to make sure that you get that cap tightened down all the way. It actually comes with a tool. I haven't found that I need the tool. I can get it tight enough by hand, but if you just tighten it down to where you don't do that extra little bit, you might have problems. So you want to make sure you get that cap on all the way. So in the short time that I've used it, that's really the only issue I've had. I've been running it on my LWRC Reaper. This is the 100 millimeter 30 hertz, and I've already beat it up pretty good, but as you can see, it's worked flawlessly. It looks beautiful, and we'll add some of that video into this clip here, but I've already taken a number of hogs with this scope, and it looks great. And then on the other hand, here is the 50 millimeter Apollo Pro in front of my 1x6 razor, Vortex razor. So both of these have performed awesome. They look great. It's amazing, you know, the new detail and the sharpness and the image that you can get with all the adjustments. And I guess from here we'll go into what the scope looks like through the unit, so you can see what the new menu settings and everything are.